Good morning traders, David here from Daily Forecast. It is Thursday the 12th of January 2023. Today we'll be continuing with our updates like we do each and every morning. We'll be doing Brent, Crude, Euro and Bitcoin. You guys will notice that yesterday we had another successful trade yesterday, even though we reached our targets the day before. So Tuesday we reached our targets for the week, but for those of you that didn't trade on Tuesday, you would have reached your targets yesterday as well. But let's go through them systematically. In front of us we've got Brent oil, and here we've got our most recent A high and our most recent B low. And again, just to recap, we found resistance at the 786 and price fell right down into the BF 786. We've been saying for a few days now that we will be trading any little retracements down on the 5-minute chart based on the fact that we are at the BF 786 on the 4-hour chart. Okay, and we also said that if price does find support at the BF 786 on this time frame, then we are most likely looking at taking out 89.36 over coming sessions. And for now it looks like we have started to find support, but we'll only get confirmation of that once we do break the 89.36 area. Going forward, we can expect little retracements, little waves all the way up until we reach 89.36. Be careful up here that we don't get a double top, okay, at this previous highs of 86.98. So if I were to move down to the 5-minute chart just to show you where those trades were yesterday, let me just back up. Where's the 5-minute chart? Yesterday's trades. Yesterday in the session we actually called the actual trade while we were doing our forecast. So we were saying that because price pulled back on, let me go back to the 4-hour, because prices pulled back down to the BF 786 and we had a bit of a retracement. We had one trade there Friday, we had another trade there on Tuesday, and then we had another one here on Wednesday. So when price pulls back to these levels, then we move down to the 5-minute chart, and that area was this pullback down here. We then wait for a bit of a rally and then a pullback, preferably either to the 786 or the 618. You can see here, without me even drawing any fibs, you can look at yesterday's analysis as well. You will see that there, you can see this is clearly a deep, this is a 78686. Nice clear bullish candlestick formation, and then again it does it absolutely again. So two entry points. We called this one here at 79.49, and we said we're needing price to go up to 75. You can see I still put in the line in yesterday's forecast, and price went right up to 75. So that was another successful trade entry opportunity that presented itself on Brent. If we go down to the 1-hour chart, and I scrunch this up just a little bit so we can see where our last AB swing is, you will see that here's our last A high and there's our last B low. We never ever reached BF 786 area here. Okay, yesterday we drew in our fibs from that low point to that high point, and we said we are at the 786.86 area, and that's why we also stepped down. These candles here represents what I just showed you on the 5-minute chart, represents these candles here. Okay, so you could see on the 1-hour chart, price retraced nicely, and we said if price does find support, which was evident on the 5-minute chart, then we will trade that for a long. So I can remove that now. So what do we do now? So for today, okay, let me first finish this time frame. So there's our A high, there's our B low. You can see price came shy of the 618 on this time frame. We prefer to trade when price reaches the 618 or the 786. We're not quite there yet. But for today, we could most likely look for a retracement down from that low of yesterday to the high of yesterday. Okay, and we could see if price does pull back down. Let me just remove this for the sake of clarity. If price does come back down to the, I can take out this one as well. If price pulls back down to the 6188.80 minute chart and see if there is anything bullish on the 5-minute chart. That's for today. It's a long ways out. We're at 82.60 and we're looking for 80 80. So we're looking for 200 pip fall before we are interested in this pair, so to say. So that's what we're looking for today. But like I said, there were two opportunities during this week to actually trade and reach our goal on that one. Moving over to crude oil, the 4-hour chart on crude. There's our most recent bearish AB swing. Okay, same here, price came right up into the 86, fell all the way down to the BF786, and then it's been finding support as we were going along from day to day. And you will see that there was a trade there last Friday, there was a trade on Tuesday, there was a trade yesterday as well. But where we're at now, based on this chart, because price bounced at the BF786, we are most likely looking for price to also rally up to the A high at 83.32. Typically, an 86 bounce or 786 bounce prior, before we get the BF786, hints that we in for a reversal. So let's see if the charts actually do give us that reversal over coming days. Moving down to the 1-hour chart, let me scrunch this one up as well because we're still in our bearish AB swing on the 1 hour. There's our A high, there's our B low. You can see we also came just shy of the 618 on this time frame. So nothing yet. Price has to actually hit that 618 or that 786 before we will look for bearish trading opportunities. If that doesn't happen, then we do not trade. If price spikes up into that 618, gives us something bearish, then yes, then we will be looking for a short trade. Guys, that's one thing that I omitted to tell you on the 1 hour Brent. Let's go back there quickly. So because, I can take this away, because we are in a bearish AB swing here, I can draw my fibs again quickly for you, just to show you here. Can you see we came shy of the 618? If price rallies up into that 618 and then gives us something bearish, then we will be looking for short entry opportunities. But we actually needed to actually touch the 618 or higher up at the 786. Those will be the only bearish signals to actually go short on. Okay. Sorry, coming back to crude oil now. So yesterday, move that to the side. Yesterday also we looked at the last swing, which was that low to that high, and you can see price also came to the 786.86. Okay, and round about that time we also called it during the actual update. Okay, I can move back there quickly. Yesterday was the 11th, and you can see that yesterday we also called this one. We said that there was our fall, there was our rally on the 5-minute chart, there was a nice bearish candlestick formation, there was another nice bearish candlestick formation over here, and there was another one there. So there was ample time to get in and go long. Even if you got in at 74.65 or 74.70, you can see price rallied way up. There's a high of 77. So there was entry opportunities yesterday. We did call it during the update, so it did pan out. Okay, so congrats to you guys that made your pips yesterday. Let's move forward to Euro Daily. Euro Daily hasn't made any significant moves yet. You can see that, in fact, yesterday we had a higher high at 725. The previous high was at 11, and then the previous one was at 760, 758. Sorry, let me see that, 760, 758, and 776. Sorry, I misread there. So again, we've got nothing more to say on this pair other than we are in an uptrend. We are making higher highs and higher lows, but we need a B high to form before we can take that question mark out. We need price to retrace down to a fib level, and then we're looking for a long. So no entry opportunities right here, right now. Okay, the previous swing, here you can see that price came to the, if I just look at the previous swing, price came to the 86. Now when price comes to the 86, we're looking for exhaustion up at the 118 level at 789. So we're pretty close to that exhaustion level right now. That will then complete this current A, B, C, D swing. But currently we're still waiting for a new B to form. 4 hour. 4 hours looking a bit messy in that this was our most recent A low, a bullish swing, A low and a B high. And then we said that we starting to have a base that's actually forming there. But we don't have anything neat as far as a B high is, as far as a B high is concerned. So for me, this chart is still looking a bit messy. I will leave this one alone for now before I do anything on it, just to gain some clarity, because my mind is telling me that if this does become the C, there's no real nice B high yet. So let's see what happens today if price does pull itself back, and then we can see if we are getting a nice AB swing to work with. Remember, on the 1 hour chart we've got another A and another B here, but we'll go over to that now. So the 4 hour chart not looking very nice right now in terms of where exactly do we have our most latest B and where do we put our A. This could most likely be the A. If price carries on rallying up, then this does become the new A low with a much better B high in place. As you can see, this cannot be a B here, because if price rallies up, then there's no real support there. Okay. 1 hour chart. You can see here's our most recent A low and our most recent B high. We did come to the 5-0 like we mentioned 2 days ago, but then what happened? Price went and poked through the actual B high. So right now we have to update this chart. We have to do some housekeeping on this chart. I can move that to the side. Not the prettiest of scenarios, but this now becomes the new A low, and this right now here is actually the B high. We've got 2 candles to the left and 2 candles to the right, so that becomes the B high. And if I pull my fibs from that low to that high there, you can see that after that swing high we came down to the 618, and now we are in B failure territory. So that hints to us that we're going to be moving down to 725 if this high holds. So let's see for today on this pair, if we do come down to 725, or if price carries on up. If price does carry on up, this is our most latest support low in place here. Not a very nice chart to actually work with. It's largely sideways, but it's sort of creeping its way up with no definite support levels as far as I can see. Okay, Bitcoin rallied up quite nicely yesterday. You can see here that there's our most recent A high, B low. We're still in a bearish AB swing. This was the highest retracement point that we had up until yesterday. Well, yesterday we also went basically to that same level. We never ever reached the BF786, so we were never interested in this pair. And we are looking for price to actually reach the 618. Let me remove this BF786 fib. We're looking for price to actually reach, sorry guys, let me just correct this quickly. Okay, that's better. We're looking for price up at 19203. That would be the 618 of this A, B bearish swing here. You can see price rallied up quite nicely yesterday, but we needed up at higher levels before we are interested in this pair. I did say I was going to be looking at the 1 hour chart. I think I'll start that on Monday. I can just update it to where we are currently, and then we can start looking at the 1 hour chart on Monday, and then see if there's any entry opportunities short term that you guys can capitalize on. Okay, so guys, so that's it for the trading update for today and forecast. So let's see if we do get anything on Brent oil and on crude oil in terms of price reaching the 618s. Okay, if I go back to crude, there's the actual 618. Let's see if price does pull back to the 618 and then offer us a short entry opportunity. Let's see if this one also does touch the 618 and offer us a short entry opportunity. If price doesn't, then they pull down, then we will look for something bullish at lower levels, namely the 618 or the 786 of those retracements. But we've reached our targets this week. Great stuff. So enjoy the rest of your trading day. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification. We do this every single day going forward, and we will be posting the actual course material on here as well. So if you guys don't understand the terminology, I've coined the BF786, BF86, all of those things. So I will be making my course material. I will be posting it on the YouTube channel for everyone to enjoy. So enjoy the rest of the day. Chat soon. Bye bye.